wasn't a small attack that we came to. It was a massive attack. So I talk about that in a separate video, and then actually do a video on how I was able to defeat the pest. Very excited that I've gotten the opportunity to be able to shoot this video. I've always wanted to do this, but I had a problem that I had to attend to that actually distracted me from farming. So for a while now, I have been pulled away from my farm. I've not been able to give anybody any updates. I've not actually been able to visit my own farm. But gracefully, I've temporarily come to the farm, and I'm hoping to give you part 2 of how I farm my peppers. So if you are just joining us, we spoke about the part 1 version where we spoke about how I do my nursery, how I do my transplanting, I do my land preparation, and then we got to a point of when they are starting to flower. So I wanted to continue from there. So if you are enjoying my videos, make sure that you have my notification on so that you can actually receive the videos as they drop. If you see my background, you can see the last time we did a video, they were small, but now they are nice, right? Yeah, so this is how I do my peppers. When they are 4 weeks old after transplanting, they tend to start showing signs of maturity by starting to form flowers. The flower buds are just an indication. Forgive me for the wind. The flower buds are just an indication that your plants are actually enjoying their stay and they are looking forward to giving you whatever that they are supposed to. So it is a good thing. And if you get to 4 weeks after transplanting and your plants are not showing flower buds, then you would have a lot of work to do to get them to give you the flower buds, right? So if you followed my principle that I gave in part 1, you should be having flower buds by now. So immediately you start having flower buds, you introduce less of nitrogen and more of phosphorus and then potassium. Phosphorus, potassium, their combination are good for the root development. They're pushing the roots to go further to be able to give stamina, stability, and then provide more access to nutrition. And then secondly, for the fruit formation, so it helps to get good yield in a nutshell. So it is most important that during this stage you introduce more phosphorus and potassium to the crop. Now, peppers are high feeders. So if pepper is planted, right, it is to understand that they feed a lot. So you need to always stay on top of nutrition to be able to get the best out of the yields. And when you introduce your phosphorus and potassium, I always advise that you till the soil, or you hold the soil, or you loosen the soil around the plant so that they will allow more of air to go through the soil. The aeration would help the plants also, reduce the stress of heat, and then gain to help you actually develop. You understand? So that's what you do on the 4th week. This principle, you continue with your irrigation, you continue with your weed control, your pesticide. The routine is always the same. Every single week you need to take care of pest. Every single week you don't let it slack. You take care of the pest. Now you do this till you are done harvesting, because the pest will not allow you. The pest will not allow you. I'm going to do a separate video on the pest control I had recently. If you had watched my video with Mike, that project is still ongoing. Pest actually slowed us down in a way, but now we've been able to recover back on track. and it wasn't a small attack that we came to. It was a massive attack. So I talk about that in a separate video, and then actually do a video on how I was able to defeat the pest that actually slowed us down. We are going to be harvesting very soon. Yeah. So this is the routine I use to plant my peppers. After 8 weeks of transplanting, fruit formation will set in. Now, if you have a problem with pests at that particular time, you will suffer a lot, because you need some of these beneficial insects to come and then help with the pollination. And if you have pest problem, it means you are going to change your routine for spraying, and it will drive away the beneficial insects that you need. So at this point in time, you have to make sure that the farm is very clean to avoid you having to battle with pest at that particular period. And I can tell you, if that particular period you are battling with pest, you are going to have a reduction in yield, or your yield is going to be not in a good way. So you make sure that you battle all your pest problems before the 8 weeks come and you have fruit formation. Fruit formation, you also keep on with your irrigation and your weekly pest control. What I usually do is I usually plant sunflowers in the initial stages of the transplanting, so that by the 8th week I would have sunflowers blooming on the field, and you would have bees coming on the field, and they would help with the pollination, and they also assist you to take care of your pest problem. So it is a very beneficial way to incorporate planting sunflowers and then peppers, just to assist you in your 8th week when you have to cut down your spraying, and you need to be able, it would even help you have a very beautiful field. You understand? So that is a routine I usually use during my 8th week to take care of pests. And then again, I harvest the sunflower seeds for my feed, and then for commercial purposes. If you have any questions with the pepper farming, you can throw them in the comment section. I, for some few reasons, don't want you to call me. I don't want you to call me, just because I'm at a state of mind where I need to take care of certain stuff, and I would hate to disappoint you if you are talking to me directly. I would hate to disappoint you. However, if you are booking my one-on-one service, I will try as much as possible to make that an option. But I'm not open to let's discuss, I want to work with you. Like I'm not open for that. For a while, I will not be open for that, at least till I have my head in a different kind of space. For now, if you want a one-on-one session, you can just contact Helen, or you can hit my WhatsApp number. I'll direct you to Helen. You can book a time. We'll have a one-on-one session. But don't call me that you want us to do a project together, you want us to work together. In fact, I don't handle people's farms anymore. I don't want to handle anybody's farm anymore. I have so much going on. I have so many farms I'm currently running, and I need to get my head in a particular space I'm not actually able to. I would explain this in a different video, but for now, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. I'll respond to them with my free time. If you need any assistance in your farm management or whatever it is, go through my videos, you get assistance. If there's a specific video that you need that I've not done yet, you can just leave them in the comment section. I promise to do those videos. But for now, I am not looking at working with anybody on their farm project. I'm not looking at managing anybody's farm. I'm not looking at bringing anybody to my farm. Don't bring me money. I'm not interested. You understand? Thank you very much. Have a nice day.